Thank you very much. I'd like to thank the organisers of this debate for putting this all together and bringing everyone into this room, including the distinguished panel that I'm happy to share this morning. I'm here to give a bit of a member state perspective on the EU competence and policy on energy. And I think, as we've already heard, there's always been something of a balance between the broad value of cooperation in a very important field for all member states, whilst recognising that individual member states have their own individual priorities based on their national resources and industries and priorities as well. And you can see that in the shape and the development of EU policy and competence on energy over time. As we see it, there have been four main drivers behind this development. One, the need for reform and transparency of the energy market within the EU, encompassing market liberalisation, cross-border market access, and greater integration of national markets. Secondly, the need to protect the environment and to tackle climate change, addressing the relationships between energy use and generation, energy efficiency, and greenhouse gas emissions. Three, there's concerns about the EU's energy security in light of the growing import dependency that we've had mentioned already, as well as global demand for energy and the need for the EU to engage effectively externally. And fourthly, the key contribution that reliable and affordable energy has to make towards driving and underpinning EU competitiveness and economic growth. The significance of these individuals and sometimes conflicting drivers has varied over time as a result of developments within the EU and outside the EU, as the Union has attempted to develop and implement an energy policy that seeks to address multiple objectives at the same time, which is always a challenge. For the UK, we consider that EU action on energy has delivered some very positive and important results. Specific benefits include encouraging a level playing field for competition within the single market, greater ambition on renewables and energy efficiency than would have been the case otherwise without that concerted action, the removal of planning and regulatory barriers for investment in energy infrastructure, enhanced security of supply, greater support for innovation and research, greater combined strength in international negotiations, and the establishment of long-term policy frameworks that provide stability and confidence in helping investment decisions. Challenges remain, of course, and the EU will need to continue to develop and adapt its policy to meet them and to realise fully the benefits of the single market. While a lot of the internal energy market legislation has been good, there remain some barriers to effective competition, and further integration of the single European energy market is needed. As with other sectors in the single market, the UK is pushing for smarter regulation, working with the Commission to reduce unnecessary red tape, because the competition in the internal energy market has an important role to play in enhancing energy security by improving interconnection and improving access to alternative supplies. On climate change, this is acknowledged as a major threat to all of our future prosperity, security and well-being, and it requires ambitious measures to tackle it effectively. In the UK, our Department for Energy and Climate Change has developed an energy model which you can find online, which is called 2050 Pathways. If you look that up, you'll find it very clearly on our government websites. It's an energy model that aims to guide and inform policy in a comprehensive, collaborative way, and we're currently looking at ways that we might be able to share this and develop it here. One of the EU's strategic priorities is to reduce energy import dependency and enhance security. It's important to recognise there are not many quick wins in this situation. With domestic fossil fuel production declining, fossil fuel imports are rising, limited energy supply sources, increasing EU energy security will take time, effort, and as has been mentioned already, money. In terms of tackling energy, climate change goals requires a comprehensive and sustained approach, which includes recognizing the strength of the internal market measures when fully implemented, the need to ensure that our energy needs are met through the use of low-carbon energy resources in a flexible way that accommodates the needs of member states, and curbing demand through effective energy efficiency measures and tools. The EU 2030 package agreed last year was a major step forward. It provides huge ambition on climate change, reform to EU energy policy so it is flexible and affordable, and greater strength to the Union's energy security. This is good for the climate, with at least 40% greenhouse gas reduction target for 2030. It's good for business by providing the certainty that they have been calling for to unlock billions in low-carbon investment. It's good for consumers by retaining flexibility for member states to determine elements of their policy mix, encouraging competitive pricing and protecting reliability of supply. And it's good for energy security because it encourages all forms of low-carbon energy production, strengthens the single energy market, and will cut overall demand. It sends a strong message that EU member states will be looking to substantially reduce our energy import dependency. So that's a flavour of issues as seen from a current member state perspective, and we look forward to continuing our cooperation and seeing progress in this important area for Montenegro as well. Thank you.